See the title. I'm not here for jokes, I'm not here for games, and I'm standing on my square. Def Jam Fight for New York is the best fighting game of all time. And I get it. Super Smash Bros. Melee exists. Street Fighter 2 is out here as well, I get it. But Def Jam Fight for New York was truly something special. Even the complex systems of Tekken and the masterful graphics of a Mortal Kombat 11 of these fighting games now just can't compete with it. Can't compete with a game that came out 17 years ago. A game where you can throw Snoop Dogg out of a goddamn window. So, you're probably wondering why I love this old ass PS2 game. Well, it's simple really. It's just so unique, from the soundtrack to the fighting styles and the character list of famous rappers and actors. It's just so reminiscent of absolutely nothing that I've seen before or since. Even the small things like sound design add so much to the game. And I think the sound design is great, amazing, awe-inspiring. It's raw and gritty. You can really gauge the impact of your moves because of the loud smacks and thuds reverberating with every punch, kick, slam, and throw, surrounded by the sounds of various roars and cheers, and at its most basic, it really sounds like a street fight. Ah.
Oh, I didn't even show off none of my moves.
But no, not just any street fight. A street fight where someone might not walk away. Also, it's accompanied by rap songs ranging from the 80s to the early 2000s, and the fast-paced beats and songs really add to the tempo of these fast-paced fights. And the soundtrack is banging too. It has Take a Look at My Life by Fat Joe, Original Gangsta by Ice-T, Mama Said Knock You Out by LL Cool J. It even had Walk With Me by Joe Budden, like Joe Budden, Mouse, before he lost his natural black ass mind. And Walk With Me was that song, boy. I loved it so much. I had it on all of my MP3 players back in the day, and I even did a YouTube video with it back when I was like 11 or 12 years old. A YouTube video that, mind you, has 26,000 more views than this video. But I digress. This soundtrack is great. It just needs more DMX.
More cowbell.
Nonetheless, a young black squire such as myself often struggles with a prodigious amount of exaggerated black swagger. Therefore, I often find myself looking for ways to display such a thing, and does Dolph Dine Ice play a Phoenix tricks on Dow? In ye old 2004, I am done with this joke now. In 2004, there were only a few games with extensive customer... What the fuck? With extensive customer... Therefore, I often find myself looking for ways to display such a thing. And Dolph Dine Ice play a Phoenix tricks on Dow? In ye old 2004, I am done with this joke now. In 2004, there were only a few games with extensive character customization options, and none with the customization options suited to the black demographic. To this day, video games still can't quite nail this feature exactly, and to me, only two games really pull it off well enough to mention. One being this game, Def Jam Fight for New York, and a little game that came out 35 days later called God of War. No, wait, that's the wrong script. Grand Theft Auto San Andreas. Yes, people. Yes. One of the reasons why Def Jam Fight for New York is one of the best fighting games of all time is because I can dress my character up like the famous black guys I used to watch on TV. And Flavor Flav. And what really sets it off is that some of the clothing and haircut options you can still wear now. Like you can wear Jordans, Timbs, Bulls shorts, and jerseys, as well as do-rags, double chains, and earrings from Jacob the Jeweler. You guys remember Jacob the Jeweler? But whatever. Forget dressing up as a black guy circa 2004 color rise. You can dress up as one of us now. I dig that. That aged well to me. I loved it then, and I loved it now. You can even visit the old black barber Stingray and he'll give you a fade. A goddamn fade. And no, not a comb over, a fade. That means so much to me. But maybe that's not important to you. You clicked on this blasphemous video to hear about a fighting game, so where's the fighting? Cool your horses, Gary, I'm getting there. The fighting might be my favorite thing in this game about rappers doing kung fu. The game is surprisingly deep. This isn't your typical 2D joint where both of you can mash buttons until the KO screen pops up. You know, like Tekken. Okay, I'm sorry. I like it. I used to make Armor King. I get it. But be that as it may, my point still stands. You can't button mash with this game. It requires a mastery of a multitude of styles and specific combinations. And here's where things get really spicy. So how many fighting styles do you think there is in this game where Fat Joe can pedigree Little Kim? What? 3? 5? 10? How about 30? That's right, 30 fighting styles. You pick from 5 bases. Each base has their own speed and power disadvantages as well as a special KO move. Kickboxers have exceptional power in their leg strikes and can KO with knee strikes in the clinch. Street fighters have exceptional power in their punches and can KO with the special haymaker strike. Martial artists have average power altogether, but they excel in speed and defense, and they can KO using flying moves. Then there's wrestling. Average power, speed, and defense, but they have a powerful slam move and an exceptional health pool, and can KO with a special wrestling move. Lastly, there's the submission experts, who are typically average at every stat, but they are good defensively and can target individual limbs with submission moves. You know, various holds and locks and that whole chestnut. And here's the cool part. You can combine all of these bases into a single style. You can do combinations of 2s and 3s and they all equal out to actual real world fighting styles. If you combine martial arts, street fighting, and then submission, you get Crouching Tiger. Combine martial arts, upgrade it to the second level, then add kickboxing for capoeira. Bruh, if you combine martial arts, wrestling, and submissions, you get Bruce Lee's brand of Jeet Kune Do. That's crazy. And the list goes on and on and on. And oh, you're not just using these in one-on-one fights, but also 3-man free-for-alls, 4-man free-for-alls, tag matches, subway matches where you can kill someone with a train, inferno matches in a burning building, cage matches, a window match where you can throw people out of the window, like the aforementioned Snoop Dogg, a demolition match that you can win by destroying your opponent's car, and a ring out match that no one does or talks about, and neither will I. It's such a unique game with so many different ways to play it, and the cast, man, the cast of characters, Busta Rhymes, Method Man, Redman, Snoop Dogg, Ludacris, Exhibit, Fat Joe, Jacob the Jeweler, and many, many, many more. And Jesus Christ, do you remember fighting Fat Joe as a kid? People, Fat Joe was so damn hard in this game. He pedigree you once and you lose like most of your health. But that euphoric feeling you get beating him, there is nothing like it. So many positives in this game. And it's full of A-list celebrities. Do you know how impossible this game would be to make in today's era? It would be way too damn expensive. It really was a product of its time. And yeah, I guess the story is pretty cool too. So, a sequel would be great, right? Yeah, we thought so too. 3 years later, the highly anticipated sequel to Def Jam 5 from New York titled Def Jam Icon came out. And god damn, this game is hot, sauteed ass. Its only saving grace is that it has T.I. wearing his Scully in that weird way that T.I. and only T.I. wears his Scullys. And 13 years later, we get a slight slimmer of hope. Def Jam responded to a tweet about the streets needing a new Def Jam game with this amazing post saying that once their Twitter hits 1 million views, follows or whatever tweets are measured by, they'll have a special announcement for us. But with every slimmer of hope. Sliver? What am I saying? comes the fire that burns it away. They hit 1 million the next day or so. That was 6 months ago, and we yet to hear anything at all. But whatever, we'll always have Def Jam Fight for New York, and to a lesser extent, its prequel Def Jam Vendetta. And this is the best fighting game of all time. Why? Because I have a YouTube channel. And according to what the internet tells me, having a YouTube channel automatically makes me an expert on whatever I am running my mouth about. Like, comment, subscribe, buy me a pizza. I'm from Chicago. We like pizza in Chicago. Preferably thick crust, and thin crust is kind of greasy, so I don't really want to eat thin crust all the time. Reggio's is cool. I like Reggio's, but I really want some Giordano's or some not Lou Ferrigno's. What's the other pizza called? You guys know what I'm talking about, right? Am I running my mouth? I should like end the video or something. I should like end the video for real, right?